Good afternoon, Southwest Covenant parents. I want to take just a moment to encourage you, maybe challenge you a little bit. This has been just such a great school year thus far. We're looking forward to all that God's got ahead for us. But I want to take a little time here every month or so to encourage you in parenting. As many of you may know, I've had 3 kids go kindergarten through 12th grade at Southwest Covenant. So I know many of the challenges. I know the hardships that come along the way. And I want to challenge you with this. I want to challenge you to really focus on the heart of your child. In Isaiah 29 specifically, God calls out his people for honoring him with their lips, but their hearts being far from him. Jesus uses that same passage to address the Pharisees as he says the same thing and challenges them with that they are looking good on the outside, performing well, but their hearts are far from him. And that's something that I just want to encourage you to guard against in shepherding your child's heart, that you do not put an idol of performance before them, that they have to meet these performance standards. But I want to encourage you to focus on their heart, to point their hearts to Christ, the gospel, and that we make their heart the most important thing. As a school, that's the most important thing to us. Yes, we have goals for them academically and athletic and in every way to progress, and that's vital and that's important. But ultimately, their hearts, knowing Christ, loving Christ, following Christ is the issue. And so how's this play out? Well, it's become such a challenge in parenting because you want to push your kids, and at times you do need to push them to perform up to their abilities, and you need to motivate them and encourage them. But make sure that your child knows that's not your number one priority. Their success in the classroom is important, but it takes a backseat to their knowledge and knowing and loving God. Their success in athletics is important, but it's not the most important thing. See, when we make performance an idol, it really actually is what tempts our kids to cheat academically because they're trying to meet some performance level that maybe they're not able to meet, or maybe they didn't work hard enough to meet. But rather than take the bad grade, they want to perform for their parents because they know that's what's important. So they're tempted to cheat. In athletics, rather than recognize their place on the team as maybe being a backup or a reserve, the blame then goes to the coach because they're not meeting the performance standard that the parent maybe has. And so the parent and or the student instead turns the blame elsewhere onto another student or a coach. That is the dangers of the idol of performance. And so instead, we recognize that even when our kids make mistakes, when they need discipline, that those are great opportunities to point them to Christ, to point them to the gospel, to experience grace and love and consequences. But yet, primarily, we want to disciple them through those discipline processes. So whether it's discipline needed, whether it's performance in the classroom or the athletic field, the goal in all of this is their heart. And so I encourage you as parents to think about what would your child say is the most important thing to their parent about that you believe is the most important? Would they say the most important thing to my parents is that I love Jesus? Or would they say the most important thing for my parents is that I perform well? I hope that we can all focus on the heart, that we would not fall to the idol of performance, but shepherd the hearts. Thanks so much.